good, y'all? I hope you can hear me because I have, you know, the tentacle sync, which I only got the tentacle sync because my brother was proposing and I was gonna mic him up so he could hear, but he didn't end up using it. So we're using the tentacle sync and we're right by the street and everything. So I just hope you can hear me. But anyway, since I'm on vacation and stuff and I've been doing a lot of time lapse, I'm being stared at. But I'm doing a lot of time lapse, so I figured I might as well do, you know, a tutorial on time lapse. So we're doing a tutorial on time lapse. Alright, so specifically for the Canon EOS R, you can't actually do a time lapse when you have Canon log enabled. So first you actually have to make sure that you're on shooting mode and not like photography mode. So to make sure you go to mode and then hit info, and then if you see like the camera icon, well, if you see this, that means you're in shooting mode. If you see this, that means you're like in picture mode. So make sure you're in shooting mode. And then once you're in shooting mode, you want to go to the menu. Make sure you're on the camera settings, the little camera icon. Then since you'll have to disable the Canon log settings first, you'll have to go to option 4, disable the log settings, just turn it off. And then you have to go to option 2, and then that's when you can tap on time lapse and enable it. You have 2 options for 4K, and then obviously just like the normal 1080, I think it is. But yeah, so you have those 2 options. Then you can adjust the settings to however many seconds you want it to be and the duration and all of that. And then from there, you can hit the record button and then hit the picture button and it will start. And you're good to go. But I mean, that's pretty much it. That's how you do a time lapse. Since I've been doing like a handful of time lapse lately, usually, to be honest, I would just hit the record button and speed it up. But I was like, you know what? I have a time lapse feature on this camera, so let me use the time lapse feature on the camera. And honestly, hands down, so much better. So if you have the time lapse feature, specifically too on the Canon EOS R, I mean, that's the way how to do it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if you have a time lapse feature on any camera, it's essentially the same thing, but the settings might be a little bit different. But that's pretty much it. So hope this helps. I'm out. I just forgot to say that if you're gonna do a time lapse, it's best to have like a tripod or something sturdy, because if you're holding it and moving it, it's not gonna look good unless you're going for that look. But anyway, that was it. Bye. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Adios.